Hello friends, welcome to fresh new episode of Techie Tuesdays. I'm your host S. Ravi Kumar. Techie Tuesdays is a weekly show where I answer your tech and career related queries. So if you like my answers, then please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends, family and colleagues. Now let's get started with today's questions. Today's first question is asked by Atul Gupta. He's asking, I want to learn to code. Which programming language should I start with? Atul, different people will have different opinion towards this question or I would say different answers for this question based on their own biases. So similarly, I am always biased towards C# and .NET framework because it has been there in the industry since last 20 years and in my opinion, it will be there since the eternity. And this opinion of mine is based on the fact that I have been working in this technology since last 18 years and I have seen numerous companies developing their internal as well as external products using C# and .NET. Apart from that, as .NET provides various frameworks or sub-frameworks to develop any kind of application. So you can develop any kind of application if you learn C# and .NET framework and associated frameworks. I have created several videos around it. You can see my video where I have shared the capabilities of .NET framework and C#. So my opinion or my point of view will always be towards C#. So if you learn C# in a structured manner, you will be job ready also. So I think C# would be the language to go because it has very large development community and plenty of resources to learn it in a step-by-step manner from different sources, be it Microsoft official documentation or Channel 9 or even different blogs like my YouTube channel also. So my answer to you would be to go with C# and .NET. Next question is from Mehul Parmar. He's asking, which website is best for side income for developers? Mehul, if you ask for my opinion, the best website for side income for developers would be any stock trading site or any other website which is related to your hobby but not related to development, because it's illegal to work or to do paid side job apart from your full-time job. So if you are a full-time developer in any company, it's illegal as per your job contract to work as a side developer or work on a side project as a paid developer. I advise all the developers who are working as a full-time developer to avoid doing freelance job or side projects which are or paid side projects, because as I said that it's illegal and also you will be just limited to the resources of like learning from that side project only. You won't be learning anything new. That's why I ask the developers to better follow their technology evangelist and learn about what's new happening in their technology and build their personal brand rather than working on freelance or side projects. And that is the reason I am suggesting you to learn stock trading and invest in stock market, because I think stock market is booming nowadays. So if you learn stock trading, it would be a side pack, you can say a side hobby or side hustle which is which is not related to your current job, and you will get side income from it also. Like I am creating these YouTube videos, if they get monetized and if I get income from them, that is kind of a side income for me. It's not my primary source of income, and it's kind of legal also because I am supporting the community by creating these YouTube videos or by writing the blogs. I'm basically creating my own personal brand. So it's better to learn something different from IT industry as a hobby, which can also learn or which can also help you in getting a side income in future. Maybe like I am also a certified astrologer, so maybe you can also learn astrology, or you can learn stand-up comic, or you can learn music, which is kind of an hobby and which gives you a relaxation, but later on it can be chosen into a full-time job also. Next question is from Mehul Kumar Nayak. He's asking, is a project mandatory for a web development fresher in CV for interviews? Mehul, no, it's not mandatory to have web development project mentioned in a fresher CV. However, it gives an edge to the fresher if he has a project mentioned in his CV. Because if you mention a project in your CV, that shows that you have a knowledge of developing any kind of web application in any particular technology, and you have faced the problem which are faced by developers in their day-to-day development life. So you know about how to solve a problem in a particular language or framework, and you know what all tools to use to solve those problems or to use in day-to-day activities. For example, if you have a open source application development experience, like you have created an application, you have or you have created a project which you have hosted on GitHub, then you know about how to do commits in GitHub, how to raise a pull request, and how to do all the basic Git activities. So having these experience will make you more employable, and it will save company's resources which will be used in training you. So as a fresher, companies always trains the fresher in the technologies or the tools which they are using. And if you have a project mentioned in your CV and you have already used those tools, so company will save money in not teaching those things, and you will be employable from day one when you join the company. Otherwise, the company will be training you in all the things which they are using. So having a project experience mentioned in your CV of course give you an edge, but as I said, it's not mandatory to have it mentioned in your CV, or it's not mandatory to work on a project and list it on your CV to get a fresher job. Next question is from Mahmood. He's asking, what should I go for? Full stack web developer or data science? I am from a commerce background and have some interest in building websites. Mahmood, you have already answered your question. As you already have interest in developing website, I think you should go for any full stack web development course and learn full stack web development. So you should become a full stack web developer by doing a full stack web development course or learning it online from any free resource or anywhere. Moreover, you are from a commerce background, and for data science you need to have mathematical knowledge, good mathematical knowledge, and you should come from mathematics background. Even though data science is now being promoted for everyone, that everyone can do data science, but and machine learning or like all those things, but those all things are done by people who are already in industry from last 4, 5 to 10 years, and they already have some kind of domain knowledge. So there are different ways of there are different ways to implement machine learning and AI. There are like no code ways also, like Azure Cognitive Services is there, IBM Watson is there. So if you are going as a fresher, I think it's better to go as a full stack developer rather than going into data science, because of your commerce background and also because you have interest in developing websites. So you will be more interested in learning full stack web development. Next question is from Neha Naz. She's asking, can you make a switch in a development role as a fresher after 6 years in software testing? Neha, why? Why do you want to do that? To answer your question that whether it is doable or not, the answer is yes, it is doable, but it is not advisable. Because in that scenario, your 6 years of testing experience will go completely waste, and you won't even get the similar package as that of your 6 years experienced tester when you join as a fresher in other team or other company. Apart from that, your peers will be more younger than you, because they are like, usually freshers are in their early 20s, and if you already have 6 years of experience, then you will be in your late 20s or in your early 30s. So your peers will be pretty younger than you, and the team dynamics won't go well with senior management, and like many people will not even like to take you in your team as a fresher. So I come back to my question which I asked you in the beginning, that why do you want to do that? So my suggestion for you would be to, rather switching to development as a fresher, you should of course learn programming, but you should learn it from automation testing point of view, because you already have 6 years of testing experience or experience of being a tester. So you should learn programming and a testing framework, and you should go into automation testing. That way you will be upskilling yourself, and you will be getting more jobs, because nowadays automation testing is on boom, and there are more demands of automation testers rather than manual testers. So if you are a regular manual tester, my suggestion for you would be to learn automation testing using any automation testing framework like Selenium and C#, or Selenium or Java, or Selenium or Python. Apart from that, you can also learn automation testing using robotic process automation or RPA. There are many popular RPA frameworks like Automation Anywhere or your UiPath. So you can learn any one of these, get a certification in these, and you can very easily upskill yourself to become an automation tester. Because if you go for automation tester, your previous testing experience will be utilized there. But if you go into development as a fresher, as I said, you won't be getting enough package, or you won't be getting enough hike, and then there will be team dynamic issues and all those issues. So the better option or the better career choice for you would be to move into automation testing and learn programming from the point of automation testing. Next question is from Joyad Khan. He's asking, what is the advice you want to give to a fresher regarding paid courses of web development, app development, data science, AI, etc.? Joyad, my suggestion for a fresher would be to don't do these courses at all, or don't waste their money in these courses. These online courses are best suitable for working professionals, so that they can upskill themselves, showcase those certifications, and get a raise in their salary, or get a raise in their position, or they change or switch to a different domain, or like kind of a different platform or different technology. So these all things are for people who are already working in the industry. If you are a fresher, or if you are a qualified fresher, by qualified fresher I mean that if you have completed your engineering and you are looking for job, then these courses won't help you in getting a job. Rather than that, I would suggest you to either go for boot camps for fresher, which help you in getting job. For example, I think that is not for freshers, so I won't take its name. So I would say that look for boot camp for freshers. There are many boot camps which ask for a certain percentage of your salary for a certain amount of time once you complete their course. So if you do those kind of boot camps, and they don't even charge you, so maybe if you are a fresher and you want to learn something, go for those kind of boot camps, so that they will help you in getting a job, and probably for 5 or 10 years, or I don't know exact conditions you need to negotiate with them, and you should do those courses rather than paying upfront for the courses. Another option for you would be to join a company as an intern. So freshers and interns are like kind of treated same in most of the companies. So if you are a qualified fresher, you should join a company as an intern, gain some experience, and then you get a like devised career path that okay, I want to do this thing, and while doing the internship itself you get a direction or career path. Because these all courses on web development or app development, they just teach you a framework. They just teach you a technology. They don't teach you or they don't guide you in creating your full-fledged career path, which I think the boot camps does to some extent, because their goal is to get their candidates placed. So probably do some boot camps which don't ask for money. They ask for a percentage of your salary for certain amount of time. Either do those boot camps or join companies as interns. Intern will be of course paid less in the beginning, but of course it will give you a good career path that okay, in which technology and how you have to grow further. So these were my answers to your tech and career related queries in this episode of Techie Tuesdays. If you want your questions to be answered in next episode of Techie Tuesdays, you can DM me your questions on any social media platform with hashtag Techie Tuesdays. All my social media handles are Techie Rathor. I hope you like my answers, and if you like my answers, then please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with your friends, family and colleagues. So until my next video, take care. Bye bye.